It's Martin outside the Etihad. Manchester City 1, Leicester City 3. And with Mike Burnett, where did we go wrong?
We haven't got a battle, have we? We haven't got a you saw them in the first half, leaving the footing. Player went past them, they bring them down. All right, they didn't get booked, but they're just little cynical challenges that they're making. And we don't do it. We don't have anyone that will put the foot in, and we don't look up for the battle at the moment. Just void of ideas.
You lay anyone's door today in terms of like who didn't turn up for the Blues?
I thought it was a poor performance all round, giving the ball away cheaply, but they're not a bad side, to be fair. And if we don't win it, then I'd love them to go on and win the league. I think the better team won. They had numerous chances. We scored a goal, and Sergio had a shot in the first half that Schmeichel saved. That was the only chance that I saw us have other than the goal. And they probably should have had 4 or 5. I thought they put a couple of balls across the ball. They played well.
In terms of you look on paper at the start of the season, and we talk about players playing for certain clubs, but Morgan and Huth would have struck me as a defensive partnership that could have potentially been relegation or just a little bit above. Today, the shepherd is Sterling and Aguero. How can that happen with Silva?
I said a while back, not so long ago, at the start of the season, if you'd have said to a United team or even City at the moment, who would you have in your team out of Leicester? And you wouldn't have picked anyone at the start of the season, nobody. And now most Premier League teams would swap their whole team, because that is the sum of the parts are greater than the individual, and they know how to perform as a team.
Yeah. In terms of it today, do you think it was us off our game and then being on it, or because they were just clinical, weren't they? When the chances came, they put them away.
Completely clinical, but you can't have Mangala out of the team, you can't have Company out of the team, you can't have De Bruyne, you can't have Navas. We've got Bonnie missing. The heart of the team's missing. We can't afford to have that amount of players. I came today thinking we were going to get beat. The lads that were with me thinking we were going to win, but we weren't up for it. Every time you get the ball, they swarm around you and they fill 11 players behind the ball, and it's narrow, and it's hard to beat.
Going forward from here, we've got Spurs next week. Mike, what do we take out of that positives? Is there anything we can take, or do we just start again and go again?
No, we start again, and hopefully Company's fit next week. Company back, Navas back. Otherwise, it could be a long afternoon again against Spurs, because they're playing well as well. They're a good side as well.
In that midfield, would you have played that from the start, those three?
I wasn't sure what formation he played today with the players that were out. I think the team that he put out was probably the best team he could have done, to be fair, but the players didn't perform on the day.
We go again against Spurs.
Come on, City.
Come on, City. BlueMoonRisingTV. Subscribe below.